Hey guys, this is Kay here, and in today's video, I'm going to break down for you how I built and scaled my coaching business from zero to over $30,000 a month in 4 months flat. And I'm going to take you along the journey. I'm going to share with you the strategies, the tactics, the principles. I'm going to share with you numbers, and we're not going to break out the whiteboard today. I'm going to share more of the high-level overview of what we did, and you can see how you could apply it into your own business. And I'm even going to tell you some of the things that work then, which don't work now, and what you can do instead, so you can see how you incorporate it into your own business as well. I launched that business in January of 2021. It was actually January 1st, New Year's Day. And if you could even say launched, and if you could even say business, because I didn't have a separate business bank account for that. I didn't have a separate domain. I didn't have anything for it, really. It was all just put together. I was just selling a coaching program, and I didn't have anything for it, no product suite, nothing. So I was starting completely from scratch. And prior to that, I'd been building businesses online, but they were more so selling affiliate products, selling other people's courses. I'd sold some of my own courses, $47, $67. I had a membership community of a couple hundred people back in 2018 where people were paying $37 a month. But I'd not actually sold something of my own, like something of my own high ticket, my own coaching program. I'd not sold anything like that. And so I decided I wanted to do that. It was the evolution of my business to now offer that. But also I wanted to help the people who were where I once was. So I had done affiliate marketing before that, and I'd done very well in that. So I decided, okay, let's actually now create an offer, create a coaching program to help those people. So that's what I did. And when I launched that, I really didn't know what I was doing. Like I said, I had nothing in place. And just a spoiler alert, so I can share the numbers with you. I already told you I took it to over $30,000 a month within 4 months. Here's the exact specifics. Month 1, I did $5,700. Month 2, I did $9,700. Month 3, I did $7,400 if I remember correctly. And month 4, I did $31,300. And those are not revenues, guys. Those are profits, cash collected. And anytime I share numbers with you, it's going to be profits and cash collected. After all, revenue is vanity, profit is sanity. That's what you actually get to keep. So those numbers sound good and everything. Let's break down how I actually did it. And when I say yes, I was a one-man team during this whole thing, and it wasn't bad. Later on, I hired, that's a topic for another video, but from going from 0 to 30K a month, that was all me. So the first thing I actually focused on, which isn't what everybody focuses on, and I highly recommend, is the offer. You see, the offer is the thing that you are selling. The offer is the thing that people want to buy. The offer is the thing that is going to get your client that transformation. You're working with a client in pain. They have a current situation and a desired situation. Your offer takes them there. And if you have a really good offer, it's going to make your marketing 10 or even 100 times easier. Now, if your offer's pants, well, it's going to make that a lot harder. And even if you do sell your offer, people are going to be disgruntled. You're going to get chargebacks. You're going to get poor reviews. You're going to get just bad word of mouth. It's not worth it. So really put in the time of making the best offer you can. Think about how you can make the offer. And the way to think about that is, what would the person in your target market, what do they want and what do they need? Not what do you want to provide to the market, what does the market desire? That's the way you want to look at it. You could say to somebody, I can get you a 6-pack in 3 years, every day dieting like this. That wouldn't be a very good offer for what the market demands. I looked at what I had done, which was in affiliate marketing. I knew those people's pains. I knew their pain points and problems. I knew their concerns. I knew their desires. I knew what they wanted to do. I knew what they didn't want to do. I knew what results they wanted. I knew the time frame they wanted it in. So I could tailor my offer to that. And nowadays, you can even just go onto ChatGPT or poll your audience. That's why it's so important to create an audience as well. And we'll get onto that. Having the offer is really the first key thing. And then having a high ticket priced offer. That's going to allow you to get to these numbers quicker. If you want to get to 30K a month and you're selling something $5,000, well, it's a lot easier than trying to sell something that's $100. Same with getting to that 10K month. The first month we did $5,700. I priced the offer at $1,500. And so I gave people the offer at that time. It was 90 days of mentorship with me. I didn't have any bells and whistles. It was literally Zoom calls with me. People got 9 Zoom calls over a period of 90 days. So there was 1 Zoom call every 10 days. Going into their business, kind of a consultation call back and forth, and we'd see exactly what we could help them with. And then they got a recording of that call, and they got unlimited messaging with me for 90 days as well. There was no program. There was no anything else really. But the point was people were getting results. That was the main thing. That was the main point of the offer. So we sold that. I sold that rather at $1,500. So the first month collected 7, I'd said. So I can't remember the exact number of clients we got, but around 4, maybe 5. Most people were paying in full with the 1,500. And when I said I didn't have a business, I meant it. People asked, do you have a pay plan? Well, sure, what can you afford? That was pretty much the payment plan. If they could do 2 payments of $750, I took it. 3 payments of $500, I took it. That was how I started off. It was very messy. It was just one foot in front of the other, falling over and collecting cash. That was literally how we were building. But I think that was a great way, and it taught me a lot of lessons along the way. So that was month 1. Month 2, we collected $9,700. So things continued. In month 2, around the 6-week mark, that's when I decided to actually raise the price. And it was because so many people were buying on the calls. We were just getting no hesitation whatsoever, which might sound really good, but that also means you're leaving a little money on the table. So I decided to raise the price at that point, not just because of that, but also because I saw what else was in the market. I saw ours was much more competitively priced. We were giving a lot more. Most people weren't even doing one-on-ones, and I was, and our clients were getting better results as well. So I bumped that to $3,000. That was around 6 weeks. I remember it was halfway through February. So we'd already done a bit of cash, and then we ended that month at $9,700. The third month, we ended at $7,400, which can be seen as a little dip. But let's face it, you've seen that chart, right? Entrepreneurship is never like this, or on video, is it like this for you? It's never like that. It's more like that, right? You've seen that graph. And then in April, I did another price bump, because at that point, we'd got a lot of client case studies, a lot of testimonials. People were making multiples of what they'd invested. And so we're providing more to the marketplace. And I also decided not just to increase the price, I'm going to give more. And that's where I started creating full-on video modules as well. Raised the price to $5,000. And then April, we did $31,300. I keep saying we, that was just it's just kind of force of habit. $31,300. But the main thing I want you to take away from that is it was the offer. The offer I was promoting, I was helping those affiliate marketers get leads and get sales. I was helping them tangibly make money. I was showing them how to get leads. I was educating them how to get leads and coaching them how to get those leads, how to nurture those leads, how to move those leads to conversion mechanisms, how to actually close those leads. For the leads that didn't close, how to follow up. So the more valuable your offer is, the more you can charge for it. And that could be in any niche. It doesn't just have to be make money online or scaling businesses. It could be helping people quit alcohol, quit smoking, sleep better, saving relationships, saving marriages. It could be so many different things. Style consulting, really anything you can think of. The 3 big ones are health, wealth, and relationships. But there's so much diversity in there. Functional nutrition, acne, scarring, like all these different things. So whatever you're in, whatever niche, provide the best results possible and find out exactly what your target market wants and deliver that. When you do that, you can charge premium, you can charge high ticket, people will come in and take it. And it all starts with the offer. If your offer isn't rock bloody solid, if it isn't an amazing offer, forget the marketing, forget the Facebook, forget the Instagram, forget the YouTube, forget the funnels, the VSLs, the landing pages, the emails, the ads, forget it all, because none of it's going to work. Have an amazing offer first. That should have been drilled into your head then. After the offer, I had a few things that I did. And I'm going to tell you what I did, not necessarily what you should do. That could be for another video, because things have changed a lot. I just want to share with you what worked, why it worked, how it worked, and how just doing it imperfectly still got us very far. The first thing I needed was traffic. So how do I get traffic? Well, traffic is just people, whether they're in cars, whether they're online. They are just people, and we need to get them in front of our offers. We need to get them exposed to the person, so me, or in your case, you, exposed to the business, exposed to the offer, exposed to content, so they can come into your world. Without awareness, they don't even know you exist. They don't know you have a product. They don't know you have a coaching program. They can't buy it. So to build traffic, I was on Facebook at the time. That was my main playground. Now, obviously, yes, you might be on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever. Not even saying Facebook's the best place, but that's where I was. So I decided, how am I going to find my target market? Finding my target market came down to finding the location and the characteristics of the target market. Location, groups. If I was helping affiliate marketers at the time, now I'm helping coaches, info product creators, course creators. When I was helping affiliate marketers, they would be in affiliate marketing groups, right? That's self-identification. If you are helping people lose weight, it would make more sense to find somebody in a weight loss group, a Jenny Craig group, a Mums of Atlanta looking to lose weight group, a boot camp group of somewhere in West Georgia, wherever it is. Those people are self-identified. They've raised their hand and say, yes, I am one of you. I am one of these people. I want to be in this group because I want that, assumedly. If I'm in a group for real estate Houston, chances are I live in Houston and I'm into real estate, or I'm looking to get into real estate. So they've self-identified. And then you also want to see, I'm talking to you again, this is what I did. I found the people who fit that criteria. So the people who I could see on their profile, they were building a business, they were trying, and they weren't quite getting to where they want. Those were the people I connected with. I did whatever I was allowed to, 10 a day, 20, 30, 40, however many I could get away with. All I was doing was driving traffic. And you want to look at that as your profiles, your social media, as your digital storefront. All I was doing was bringing people into the shop. We're not worried about them buying yet, we're just bringing them in. Once they're in, now the stage has been set for the next thing. So you had the offer, traffic, next thing is positioning. Positioning and content, I guess we could put them together. Positioning, so when they come to the profile, they see, okay, well, he says he can do this. Well, okay, he says this, but when they see a congruent banner image, maybe a freebie giveaway, maybe some really good posts solving their problems, their pain points, their challenges, their concerns. Okay, this guy says he can do this. This backs it up. This is what a lot of people don't do. They say they can do something, but there's no proof of it. And you have to remember, somebody's just seen you as a stranger online. Where's the proof? We need to provide them the proof. So I provided the proof on my profile, and I gave, if I say so, like really, really good content, solving their actual problems, solving their pain points, their challenges, their concerns on my profile there. And then I also did it in a Facebook group. So I had a Facebook group as well. And what that group was mostly for, it was to go a little bit deeper. So on my profile, there was some great content, some posts, some videos. And then for the people who wanted more, I had other content in my group, which didn't take me too long. It was one short post a week and one live video every Friday, really breaking down one topic, and then a Q&A as well. So the people who were happy to chill here, great. The people who wanted more came into the group. Now this allowed me to move on to the next thing, which was lead generation. So we had the traffic, we brought them in front of the positioning and the content. Now we need to generate leads. We need people to raise their hand and say, yes, I want help. Yes, I want to look at how you can help me do this. Yes, I want information. And the way I did that was by calls to action on posts. I used stories as well with calls to action, and the group. The calls to action, they weren't every day. You don't want to burn people out. But a couple of times a week, I did them in my posts. So there's new people coming into my profile every week. There's the old people who were already there, the existing audience, I should say. And these people are all seeing the posts. Then when I do a call to action, some of them will say, yes, I want that. I want that resource. I want help. I want to DM you. Yes, please reach out to me. Or yes, I want to see an overview of your offer. Did that on the profile posts. Also did that in the stories. And then also when I would drive people to the Facebook group, I had some questions set up there which acted as lead generation as well. Goals, I would ask them their goals in the first question. What were their goals? Once they told me their goals, I could initiate conversation to try and see if they'd want to book an appointment. Second one, I asked for their email in order to get, I think I was giving away a guide at the time. Now that they've given me their email, I'll explain what I did with that in a bit. It was very primitive, but now I've got another method of contacting them. And then the third question was asking if they wanted my help in achieving their goals. So when they would say what their goals were, would you like help getting to that 10K a month? Would you like to see how we can help you? Most people would say no, but a few would say yes. Those people, great, we can book them in for appointments straight away. So I was generating leads that way, through the profile and the stories, through the DMs and through a Facebook group. Now we preach omnipresence, yes, so you can do that across the board. But for then, that's how I was doing it, and it was working great. We were getting leads pretty much every single day. After lead generation, now we need to book appointments. The people who came in from the posts, from the DMs, yep, have a quick qualification. Just Are they in the same industry that we can help with? Are they actually looking for help? Okay, great. Here's the link to booking an appointment. Same with stories. Same with the people who answered question 3 in the group. And in the group, I also did those live videos once a week. And with those, I would go on for like 20, 30 minutes, really breaking down a key important topic, do some Q&A. And at the end, I would just invite anybody who would want my help to drop a certain keyword or to book an appointment straight in. Those people would book in as well. That's how we were filling our calendars. Very, very simple. I didn't have any funnels. I didn't have any ads. I didn't have any anything. And I knew how to use funnels. I'd used them in my affiliate marketing journey. I had a lot of funnels with tripwires and upsells and downsells and exit pop-ups and moving people to email lists and segment. I didn't need it for this. I thought, let's keep things simple. Generally, you want to keep things simple. Once you have something that's working, yeah, then you can scale the hell out of it. But until you know what's going on, it just makes sense to keep it simple. I was moving people to bookings that way. And then another way we were doing it as well, which I said was pretty primitive. People would give me their email addresses from the Facebook group. Once a day, I would go and I'd copy them and I would paste them into my autoresponder. And then I would send out broadcasts every day and I would just talk about my life and then tie it into business. I'll give you an example. I went out for dinner on Sunday. I took a mate out for dinner for his birthday. We went out for steak, and the bill, it was like $180 or something. It's okay. Now, I remember when I was growing up, we would never do that. We went out for dinner 4 times a year. You know, we didn't have an abundance of money. We couldn't go around spending like that. We went out for dinner 4 times a year for 4 of our birthdays. And we didn't spend that much. Like, you know, that back then was like a crazy amount to spend. And so now I look back and I'm grateful for that struggle. And I talk about now how much I appreciate it and why every time I go out to dinner means something to me. And now when I'm able to take my friends out for their birthdays every week or two, whoever's birthday it is, I can take them out, I can spend time with them, and I can do those kind of things. And I can talk about that. And then I can end it with PS. If you want to build a freedom business that helps you achieve the same kind of results so you can do the same for your loved ones, click the link below to book a call. You see, I was just doing that. That's literally what I was doing every day. I was just writing an email about the weather, about what's on the bloody TV, about going out, about something happened in my business, about a car accident that happened down the street, whatever. And then tying it back to my business and giving people a link to book in. That was it. So now we've taken you from the offer to the traffic, to the content, to the lead generation, to the appointment setting, and now the sales. Sales were very simple. I just got people on Zoom. So before Zoom, they would be on Calendly, they'd answer questions. If they qualified, great, we'd move them to the call. If they didn't qualify, we'd cancel the call. So we had 2 questions there. Then they'd come on Zoom, and on Zoom, have a conversation. I had a sales process I took them through, finding out where they were, what their desired situation was, some of the challenges they'd had, showing our framework, showing if and how we could help, and if it made sense, present the price, collect the cash. That was it. Credit card number, CVV. And you might find that humorous, but when you are starting out your business, you have 3 main objectives. You might even want to write these down, just remember them. 3 main objectives. Book calls. Number 2, close deals. Number 3, get client results. Everything else is extracurricular. The likes, the comments, the shares, the people telling you your stuff looks good, the reels, it's all extracurricular, guys. This is what is putting money in your pocket. This is what's keeping a roof over your head. This is what's helping your family or whatever you're doing with it. And this is what's getting your clients amazing results. So focus on those things. These are the real key needle movers in your business and the things that you really want to focus on. Back to what we were saying. So we were at the Zoom call and then we get people on there. They buy, some don't. I also had a cheeky downsell as well because when I'm starting off, yeah, I would love that high ticket payment. If some people weren't ready to get started right then or couldn't afford it or anything, I downsold them a 1-hour consultation with me. I can't remember how long that was now. Sorry, how much that was now. Maybe $500, something like that. When I'm starting out, I was really focusing on collecting cash. And then those people, we could send them later. And the people who didn't close, we would follow up as well. I literally had it again, no fancy tech. I had it on a Trello board the day to follow up with these people. And so I would go back to that Trello board. I wouldn't miss a follow-up. And we'd claw back some deals from that as well. And that is literally the exact process on how I went from zero to $30,000 a month by the end of 4 months. And after the 4 months, I'll share in another story. It's not really for today because that's where we started hiring, using automations, using funnels, scaling a team, running ads, how we took it just way further than that from there. But for here, this is literally all you need. And this was just me. Maybe after, 10 to 30K a month, yeah, grab a VA or something as soon as possible. But that's all really needed. And so don't look at the exact tactics I did. Look at the overall strategies. So look at positioning. Look at having a bloody fantastic offer. Look at driving traffic. Doesn't mean, you add people from Facebook groups. It means however you do it now. And I'll share some of those strategies in coming videos as well. Strategies that will be more pertinent today and be less competitive. So driving traffic, educating and nurturing people through content, booking people in, lead generation. Another one now that I'll explain in another video as well is getting people familiar with you and your process and building trust before the call. All these kinds of things are things that you want to do and focus on those big needle moving tasks and just do those every single day. You do that, you'll blow past 10K a month, you'll blow past 20K a month, you'll blow past 30. I mean, I never had a month in the 20s, right? You'll just blow past all of that when you start doing these things right. So I just wanted to share that. I don't know, you can get some inspiration from it. You can see how I did it. You can see some of the things that it took. And maybe it might shatter some limiting beliefs. You might think, well, hey, I thought this would take so long. And I did too. I actually gave myself 12 months to crack 10K a month. And when I essentially did it, maybe even by the second month, I guess, because I did 9,700 collected, even by that time, then I realized, whoa, okay, this can be a lot bigger than expected. And when I'd hit that 30K month, I remember looking at the screen, just kind of in disbelief. And that was when everything just became, okay, this is next level now. 10K was cool. That's when it was real. But at this point, it was, okay, this is going to be huge. Because $250,000, let's take out any expenses and tax, $250,000. And assuming I would still continue that as I did, within 3 or 4 months, I'd built a business that was making me $250,000 a year profit. Man, that's disgusting. What industry can you do that in? That's why I'm so passionate about helping people launch and scale coaching and info product businesses, because the scale is just unmatched. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent here. I hope that's helped you out. I hope that gives you something you can apply into your business. I'll see you next time. Take care.